Hello there, it's Miller again, and I'm back today with another video, which this time is going to be a portrait drawing time-lapse. So I'm just petting my cat right now because she decided to stand right where I was going to film, like she often does, always does actually, and there's going to be more like cat clips throughout this video, and probably like almost every video I do, because she just wants to be on my sketchbook at all times. But she's gone now, so let's get started with the video. So I spent about 3 hours on these total, so probably like 30 minutes each. So that's quite a lot more than I was doing before when I did the 50 portrait sketches in 3 hours challenge. These ones I wanted to like give myself a little bit more time to understand the planes and the values and stuff and just get it a bit more right. So yeah, honestly I'm not really happy with how most of these turned out. Yeah, I don't like what I did, but I'm trying to kind of stay consistent. As I've mentioned, I've told myself that I'm going to be putting out a video every week. And, you know, that means putting out work sometimes, even if it's not my favorite. You know, even if I don't really like the work, sometimes I just have to do it. Or at least this is what I'm trying to do right now. I might change my mind in the future and say, no, I'm not going to put out videos unless I like what I made. But right now, this is what we're trying. Just putting out videos as consistently as I can. And, you know, there has to be a balance between consistency and quality. I mean, I talked a little bit in my last video about how I value quantity over quality in art. But, you know, obviously there is kind of a line. Like, I could make 200 really crappy doodles in a day. And that's really consistent. You know, I'd be making a lot, but I probably won't be happy with anything that I made, and I probably won't improve that way. Or, alternately, I could spend weeks on one drawing, and I might be happy with what I made, but I'm probably not going to improve with the same type of speed as I would if I was doing it, you know, doing a lot more. So, you know, there's kind of a balance that you have to strike, and I feel like I have struck a pretty good balance for myself with art, but since I'm just starting out with video making, I don't really know yet, like what is the level of quality that I'm willing to sacrifice for consistency. But, you know, since I only just decided that that I'm gonna be putting out videos every week, this is what I'm doing right now. So yeah, I'm trying to find the balance. And also, like, I'm working with what I have. I don't have any kind of equipment to do this. You know, my filming setup is kind of ridiculous, actually. I'll insert a picture, but like I literally have my iPhone attached to a lamp, and that's how I'm filming. And I'm filming in bed as well because I don't have a desk. So I'm sitting in my bed with this like a little breakfast in bed table type thing over my leg, and I have like one knee under it because my right knee gets painful for some reason. And yeah, I have a lamp over me with my iPhone, so it's kind of difficult to keep filming. I don't want to film every day. It's uncomfortable for me as it is right now. I don't have a comfortable setup. I don't really know what to talk about on these voiceovers yet. Like I'm not used to making videos, but I feel like I don't want to really give too much advice because I'm not good enough at art to really teach anyone, especially with these drawings. Like I don't feel like I can give anyone advice on these because I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't like how they turned out. I don't really have any interesting stories to tell, or why are you even watching this? Like I don't have anything interesting to say, and it feels kind of dumb just talking when I don't really have anything to say, but I always manage to come up with loads to type on my Instagram captions. So I figured it can't be that hard. I just start talking and keep going. I realize probably nobody actually reads my long ass novels of Instagram captions, but they're there if you want them consistently every day. But I guess I should start talking about the art at some point, shouldn't I? On the day that I filmed this, I had spent the morning studying like the planes of the face and attempting to memorize a simplified version of them. And you saw that in the beginning on the clip where my cat was standing on my sketchbook, that, I was trying to study that. Like I said before, I kind of hate the result for most of them. But I feel like maybe that's just because it's something that's quite new to me, like drawing in a constructive way where I have to pay attention to the planes. I've never really done that before. Oh, and talk of the devil, she's about to reappear, I think, in this video. Yep, there she is, looking just beautiful. And she keeps coming back and she keeps trying to eat my art supplies and eat my putty rubber, eat my pencil. Then I push her off and look, she climbs back on. So yeah, I left these in here because I thought it was so cute, but I've been told by some other people that she's kind of infuriating to watch. And if you think she's infuriating to watch, imagine trying, being the one who's actually trying to draw with her being like this. It's honestly so difficult sometimes. But anyway, where was I? So I'm guessing that, that's why I don't really like the result right now, because I'm just not used to drawing this way, and over time it's going to get easier and easier, and my art is going to get better from it. I just mean that if Loomis says that this is the way I'm going to get better, then I'm going to listen to him, because Loomis is an art god. Is he not? So, yeah, that's what I did. And as I kept going with these, they actually did start to get better and better, and I think the second to last one that I did is my favourite of all. So I guess it kind of goes without saying that when you're drawing the same thing multiple times, you're probably going to like the later ones more than you did the early ones. But, having said that, improvement, it's not always linear. So take that with a grain of salt. If you draw something and then, the next thing that you draw isn't as good as the first one, then that's completely normal. It happens to everyone. You don't just consistently get better and better and better with every single drawing. I wish it was that way, because that way, I'd be really good by now, because I draw a lot. But, it's not. But regardless, I do kind of improved pretty quickly. At least that's kind of what I've been told by other people, that my improvement has been quite quick. And I think that is, even if it's not completely linear, that like one drawing is always better than the next. I think the more you draw, the more you improve, or like the quicker you improve. That's kind of how I view it anyway. And so that's kind of like the practice that I keep, is just to keep drawing every single day. And sometimes I'll do days where I do, 3 hours of portrait drawings like this, and hopefully that will, in the long run, improve my portrait drawing. Let's hope it works that way anyway. So for this next drawing right here, I was actually trying to draw Judy Garland from a picture I found of her on Pinterest. And it really doesn't look like her in the beginning, but, I kind of worked on it long enough and changed it to a point where I think it does bear some likeness to her, although likeness has always been a really big struggle for me. I guess it's just because I don't practice enough, and when I do portrait practice, I kind of just focus on getting like something that looks like a head, looks like a person, and looks like something that I like, rather than actually looking like the person I'm drawing. But when it's a celebrity, I feel like I have to kind of work harder because I want people to recognize them, and I don't know. But, like there where I just left it off, I actually feel like it kind of looks like her. You'll have to let me know what you think. I'm just doing one last one that is a profile sketch, and you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, I just did 50 profile sketches, so I've definitely improved in that area. I don't think I could have done a profile sketch that was as successful as this one before. But with that, that's the end of the video. I know it's ending kind of abruptly, but I don't really have anything to say this week. I'm sorry. So I hope you had a great week. I hope you have a great week next week, and I hope that this quarantine business isn't getting you too badly down. I mean, for me, it's pretty much exactly the same as always since I work from home. And I'll see you next week, I hope, if I can stay consistent. Bye.